Our announcer got stuck in the octagon.
I think they were trying to tell him something.
I think so too.
All right, here we go.
The intensity from both these guys.
Ooh, nice head kick
oh
right off
my
the bat.
goodness.
I told you it's going to be a fast start. Jimmy's doing a great job of controlling
the pace. And here we are, push everybody against the cage right here.
This is where he wants to
got
be.
A good underhook, but Jonathan also has underhooks. You're kind of like in a 50-50 position right here.
Jimmy doesn't look like he's trying to take him down. He looks like he wants to stand and trade with him.
Beat him up right here, up against the cage. But Jonathan's doing a very good job of keeping him away from him. He's blocking all those knees with his elbows.
Jimmy's doing a great job controlling that clinch.
Yep.
I will say, I think Jimmy has a strength factor right here.
I think so too.
Ooh,
definitely.
Nice shot to the body by Jimmy.
You know how strong those college wrestlers are.
He's doing a great job staying in the clinch, working the knees, and hitting the body as well.
Now Jonathan has double underhooks right here. Yep, he's got 2 underhooks right here. Oh, a little foot stomp
Jimmy
right there.
seems very comfortable.
Oh, he's got his hands locked now.
He got his underhook back. Nice by Jimmy, controlling the pressure.
Good job, trying to get back into the cage right here. I'd love to see Jonathan get his underhook back right here. Jimmy's doing a very, very good job controlling the fight.
Jimmy looks like he's doing what he wants to do.
Yep.
I'd like to see him break. I'd like to see Jimmy stand and trade. Because Jimmy has a nice head kick. He's mixed up his shots very well.
Yep.
But he seems very content here.
Yep. He said he really wants to set up the takedown, and he's doing a very good job staying very, very calm, right?
Yeah. He seems very content to work from the clinch.
Yep.
What is Jonathan got to do to get the takedown?
I think Jonathan's reaching out for a leg right here, right? I think one thing he could do right now, so now he needs to start digging underhooks and get back into the cage. So he's got to unhook with his left hand right here. If he could start to turn Jimmy back into the cage, he could take back control around. But what Jimmy's doing a good job of doing is staying strong, always keeping underhook, and constantly throwing knees, right?
And you can tell constant pressure.
Yes, you can tell there's a huge strength difference right here too.
Nice knee. Those knees are landing. You cannot take only so many of those knees.
Yep, both these guys are being super
now
patient.
They're trading in the pocket.
Now they're trading right here. They're swinging.
You know, very nice shots by Jimmy. You know what? I like what Jimmy's doing.
Nice head kick by Jonathan. Nice knee by Jimmy. That knee hurt. That knee definitely hurt.
Another knee. Oh, that hurt him.
Yes, it did.
Jimmy's on
that
him.
knee landed on the head. Look, Jonathan's almost got his hands locked. He's got his hands locked behind Jimmy's knees right here.
He's low.
I would like to see Jonathan give a nice little lift and circle to his right here. If he circled to his right here, he could really, really take him down.
Jimmy's
got a single
heavy
leg.
on the cage.
Yep.
Jimmy's hitting the switch.
He grabbed the cage.
Jimmy's hitting that switch.
Yeah, he is. Jonathan's got his hands locked right here, and Jimmy pulled him back out with underhooks. Yep.
That college wrestling was really paying off.
Yeah, that last knee Jimmy landed right there really hurt him.
Guys, immediately after the round, Jonathan's kind of bending over.
Yep.
He does not look like he's doing well. Guys, I want to point out, great fight. Jimmy's game plan is brilliant. He's in the clinch. He's throwing those knees, throwing those body shots. He broke away from the clinch, threw a flurry of punches, and then
tied right back up.
When Jonathan went to kind of cover up, he went right back to that clinch. He's fighting a very smart game plan. He's doing a great job landing his shots, controlling the clinch, getting that body in. You cannot take so many of those knees.
Yep. So I would like to see Jonathan right here, because I thought Jonathan may have had the upper hand on striking. Both these guys are actually breathing really, really hard on. That was a pretty intense first round. So what I'd like to see Jonathan kind of separate and throw some strikes right here. But I think Jimmy needs to keep just doing what he's doing right here, right?
Jimmy clearly has a game plan. Clinch, land shots, clinch. He's doing it great. You can see in Jonathan, sadly he's starting to break a little bit.
Yep.
I don't know if he can take a hold on the round of that. We might see a knee to the body drop.
Yep, I think this right here this round's gonna make or break this whole entire fight right here. I think this fight is probably gonna end in this round right here. For one of these two guys.
Here we go. Ooh, nice overhand
nice
right.
leg kick too.
Jimmy coming brilliant that overhand. Ooh,
nice hook to the body.
It's very clear.
He knows his body's hurt.
It's very clear Jimmy's goal is to tear that body apart.
Yep. Nice uppercut by Jimmy. Jonathan's really got to get away from the cage right here, but Jimmy's being so patient.
Nice overhand right
nice
again.
Overhand right.
Every time Jonathan
nice
throws
uppercut.
that kick, he leaves his hand open, and Jimmy makes a play for the overhand right.
Nice knee to the body. Jonathan's got to get off the cage right here. Jimmy needs to keep doing exactly what he's doing right here.
All right, now Jonathan has the control in the cage.
Yep. I like to see Jonathan try to lock his hands together and try to work to his right here.
Now
And
he
again,
stands off.
Jimmy does a good job of disengaging. Ah, nice knee to the body. Nice uppercut.
Jimmy's just setting
Jimmy's
his
being
shots now.
so patient.
He's not trying to gas himself out. He's fighting very smart.
Yep. There's a couple different throws that Jonathan could hit from here, but Jimmy's just such a good wrestler, and he's so strong.
And with his wrestling pedigree, the fact he's on the feet, you can tell he does not want to go to the ground. He does no reason.
Yep.
He's controlling. He's fighting his fight. He's working his game plan beautifully.
It's not like he can't grapple. He's a purple belt.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I think he is really trying to make a point right here that he can strike, and he can follow a game plan. Because I'm sure this is something that his coaches
Look at him sit out here.
had in his game plan.
And again, guys, this is sprawling and brawling at its best.
Yep. He's engaging in the clinch, engaging, backing up, throwing strikes. And right here, I would like to see Jimmy throw some strikes to his head right here, right? Just some hammer fists to the side of Jonathan's head. Because Jonathan's almost got his hands locked together here. If he gets his hands locked together, you know, I think he could probably take him down.
Honestly, Jimmy could finish with a guillotine right here. The head's right on the outside. As tired as Jonathan is, he might even tap to it, but Jimmy seems content to be on the ground and make him pay. So right now, Jonathan's carrying all of Jimmy's weight.
I know,
that weighs on you. It's very hard. You can see Jimmy's just staying calm, relaxing, and now he switches the position, puts that pressure back on him, and now Jonathan's carrying his weight again.
Yep, he does such a good job distributing his weight where he is not carrying his own weight. He's making Jonathan carry it the whole entire time. I love to see Jonathan try to circle off the cage a little bit right here.
His head control is amazing as well.
Tell you what, and Jimmy's been landing knees to the body all night long. Even though all of them, hey, a little switch knee to the body. Even though all these knees aren't super hard, they're adding up. They're adding up.
It takes a toll. Your body can only take so much.
Yeah. But again, Jonathan's still in this fight, right? And they're right by his coach over here. And you can see Jimmy Fowler. He is talking to him constantly the whole entire time.
Tell him he's got to work.
Yep.
You got to work.
And you know he is giving him, like, phenomenal advice. But again, Jimmy doing such a good job of following the game plan because he told us he was going to do this.
Yes. But, I mean, at this point, why veer away from it? You're winning. You're fighting a brilliant fight. You're fighting your fight.
Yep.
It looks like he's trying to score a last-second takedown. Doesn't even need it.
Nope.
Look at him. He's barely breathing. And again, Jonathan, his mouth is wide open like a largemouth bass right now. He looks exhausted.
Yep. Here's the thing is both these guys are still in this fight. You know, Jimmy is doing a good job controlling. He's carrying his weight. But, you know, a guy like Jonathan's got really good jiu-jitsu, and, you know, he can always throw something on there.
All right. Keys to victory for Jonathan. Get to the ground and finish.
Yep, he's got to get it finished. He's got to get it finished.
Either stay off the cage and stand at a range in the distance, find that range, and strike, or get to the ground and submit.
Yep.
He has to finish because Jimmy has a commanding lead right now, fighting a beautiful, brilliant fight.
Yep. Anyway, it's so, even after 2 amateur fights, right, he is doing such a good job at keeping a game plan. Such a good job. Because there are guys in the UFC that can't follow a game plan. Here Jimmy is in his 2nd amateur fight, following a game plan perfectly. Tying up, disengaging, throwing strikes, tying back up, controlling, landing strikes when he can. Beautiful fight so far from Jimmy. But here's the thing is that Jonathan can still get a finish. He's still in this thing, right?
He is. You're never out. Anybody can be finished at any time. It's the crazy part about MMA. Nice head kick.
Nice.
Yeah. This has happened
nice
all
uppercut.
night. Every time Jonathan throws, Jimmy catches the kick and throws a nice overhand, and it lands flush.
Yeah, I think
Jonathan's got to
Jonathan.
keep his hands up. Sorry.
Yep. No, you're good. You're good. Jonathan, I think is trying. Oh, here we go. I'd like to see Jonathan try to snap him down right here, but Jimmy's doing a good job pushing him up against the cage, so now he can't snap him down.
I don't think Jonathan has the energy to do it.
I don't think so either.
Think he does.
I think you're exactly right.
I would love to see it. Don't get me wrong, but I think Jimmy's much fresher. He's much stronger and a much better grappler.
Yep. Again, like I said, you can tell the strength difference right here.
Hey, good hips by Jonathan though.
Yep.
He's fighting off the takedown now.
And we really haven't seen, you know, Jimmy go for a takedown so far. I think even though I think he is right now, he's putting a lot of pressure in there. He's reaching for the outside leg right here. And I think a guy like Jimmy, a nice little slide by right there, right to the back, right? I like to see Jimmy get both his hooks in right here.
Jimmy's got to scoot those hips out and come up with him.
Yes, he's doing a good job right here.
Jonathan's doing a good job of pulling him off, but Jimmy's coming up.
Nice. Jimmy's doing a good job controlling his left hand. If he could throw his top hook in right here, if he could get his bottom hook in, he would be okay right here, right? But now Jonathan's
Jimmy's got to push on that head and
yes.
scoot those hips out. Jonathan's got to turn into him, try to stand up.
Yep, so what Jimmy could do, he could go back around to the front headlock position and then switch back around and go to the back, right?
He's got the single in good, but head's on the inside.
Yep, you know, if Jonathan can start to circle a little bit, he could finish his takedown, right? But just the same way like with Jimmy.
Jimmy's back to his feet.
Just like you want to
look at the outside.
The strength of the hips by Jimmy. So strong.
Look, see how he's trying to pull his leg out, but with those shin guards, it's very difficult. He can set up a Kimura right here, grab that wrist and shoot up a nasty Kimura.
But again, Jimmy's just so strong and just being able to control him in this position right here. Oh, Jonathan's going to sweep the leg right there.
Jimmy's doing a great job of keeping his weight down. Now the leg's free. And again, now he's trying to carry all of Jimmy's weight.
Yep. And I don't even think Jimmy really wants to take him down here. I think Jimmy just wants to kind of put his weight on him and like implies pressure on him.
Yeah. He's playing the same game plan he's been doing all night beautifully.
Yep. I think he's about to start throwing some knees right here. Yep, start throwing some knees to the leg right here, some knees to the body. I think Jonathan, he needs to start to posture up right. I know he's tired, but at this point in the fight, he's got to do something. Nice little slide by. Beautiful fight by both these guys. You know, hats off to Jonathan. Jonathan hung in there. He stuck it out for 3 rounds.
Yeah, you got to give that fight to Jimmy. All 3 rounds. Jimmy had a game plan to use the cage, use his pressure, use his wrestling, and go head, body, head, clinch, head, body, head, clinch. And every time Jonathan threw his kick, he dropped his hand. Jimmy came over with that overhand right and landed flush.
Yep. And, you know, that was a tough fight for someone like Jonathan. Very tough fight. But Jimmy followed a game plan perfect.
100%.
So hats off to him. Hats off to his coaches who made that game plan too. Another, you know, it's awesome to see another local legend with Jimmy Fowler in the cage with his fighters. And I know he has another fighter coming tonight too.
Oh, we got Jared in the ring.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we got an announcement coming. What's going on? Guys, really quick, don't forget after party at Hooters. Get some beer, some chicken wings, some nachos, anything you want. Buy the fighters a beer. Every fighter in there, put it on the line tonight. Make sure you go buy your local fighter a beer. Support your local fighters at Hooters in Augusta.
Yep. And after this.
Our cage side judges saw the fight 30-27, 30-27, 30-27. A unanimous decision. Your winner, the blue corner, Jimmy Jones. Jones, your winner by unanimous decision.
Yep, beautiful fight by Jimmy. No doubt about that.
He had a game plan. He followed it to a T and did a great job. Great performance by Jimmy. This guy has a bright future ahead of him. I've seen him not win by knockout. I've seen him win by straight domination. Kid's got a bright future. I can't wait to see what holds for Jimmy. And honestly, I'd like to see him in the rankings now. He's 3-0, dominated every performance. I'd like to see him in the rankings.
Yep. No doubt about that. Having a little technical difficulties with the flags right now. Representing both Jamaica
and America. Great performance. We got another good fight coming up. After this fight, guys, you will not see shin guards anymore.
Yep.
All right, Trent, tell me about Caleb.
10 fights down, 5 to go. Maestro, if you got the